Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Stories for Beginners. On this channel, stories become your teacher. We practice with the shadowing technique. Listen carefully, then repeat after me. Copy my voice, my speed, and my feeling. This trains your brain to think in English instead of translating. Today's story is called I Went to Alabama. You will practice real travel English for airports, trains, and buses, hotel check-in, asking directions, and simple conversations about food, history, and nature in Alabama. Stay until the end, and your rhythm and pronunciation will grow step by step. Are you ready? Let's begin. Landing in Birmingham.
My name is Anna. I flew into Birmingham on a clear afternoon. The sign said, "Welcome to Alabama." I followed the arrows to passport control. The officer asked, "Purpose of your trip?" I said, "Tourism and learning." He stamped my passport. I picked up my suitcase and smiled.
First choices.
I looked for ground transportation. Taxi, rideshare, shuttle, and city bus were listed. I checked the fare on my phone. The shuttle to downtown was simple. I bought a ticket at the counter. The agent said, "It leaves every 30 minutes. I thanked her and waited by the door.
Hotel check-in.
The hotel lobby was quiet and warm. I gave my passport and a credit card. The clerk said, "1 night or more." I answered, "3 nights, please." He gave me a key card and a city map. He circled restaurants and a small grocery. I wrote a note, "Buy water and fruit."
Asking for dinner ideas.
I felt hungry after the flight. I asked the clerk, "Where can I eat nearby?" He said, "Try barbecue at the corner." He added, "Their sweet tea is famous." I walked 2 blocks and entered a friendly place. I ordered pulled pork and cornbread. The server refilled my tea with a smile.
Street orientation.
After dinner, I took a short walk. Street names felt new to me. I matched the map with every corner. I said the names softly, to remember them. I took 1 photo per block for reference. I learned the route back to the hotel. Small habits made me calm in a new city.
Civil rights history.
The next morning, I visited the museum. A guide spoke with a steady voice. She explained peaceful marshes and hard days. I listened and felt quiet inside. I read short quotes on the wall. I wrote one in my notebook. Courage walks slowly but does not stop.
Bus to Montgomery.
I wanted to see Montgomery next. I checked the schedule at the station. A bus left at 10:30. I bought a ticket and found my gate. The driver scanned my code and waved me in. I placed my bag above my seat. I watched pine trees slide past the window.
A small problem.
Halfway there, my phone battery dropped. 15% and falling fast. I looked for a socket near my seat. There was one, but it was loose. I asked the driver at the rest stop, "Sir, is there a charging point here?" He pointed to a wall outlet by the door.
Montgomery Walk.
In Montgomery, the sun was bright. I followed the signs to the riverfront. A volunteer at a booth greeted me. She handed me a map and a sticker. She marked a short walking route. She said, "Water fountains are here and here." I thanked her and began the loop.
Simple conversations.
I ordered coffee at a small cafe. The barista asked, "Where are you from?" I said, "I am visiting from overseas." She offered local suggestions with a smile. Try the farmer's market on Saturday morning. I wrote it in my notebook. I added, buy peaches if in season.
A train detail.
I returned to Birmingham by the evening. At the station, I checked platform numbers. 2 trains arrived close together. I confirmed the final destination on the screen. I asked a staff member to be sure. Is this the train to Birmingham tonight? He said, yes, ma'am. Next stop is yours.
Huntsville Plan.
The next day, I booked a day trip. I wanted to see Huntsville and the Rockets. I bought a ticket online and saved a copy. I printed one at the hotel desk as backup. 2 documents reduced my worry. I packed water, a snack, and a light jacket. I left early and reached the bus on time.
Space and curiosity.
The Rocket Center was wide and bright. Children pointed and laughed with joy. A guide explained simple science words: speed, gravity, and heat shield. I repeated the words under my breath. I imagined the force of launch. Learning made travel feel alive.
Gulf Shore's dream.
I could not reach the coast this trip, but I planned it in my notebook. Mobile, Dolphin Street, and Gulf Shores. I listed buses, car rentals, and drive times. Planning built a future promise. I wrote a simple sentence: return in summer for the sea.
Laundry and logistics.
Back in Birmingham, I did laundry. The hotel had a small guest room. I used quarters and a tiny box of soap. I set a timer on my phone. I folded clothes and packed them by category. Shirts with shirts and socks with socks. Orders saved me time each morning.
A rainy afternoon.
Clouds gathered and rain began. I visited a bookstore to stay dry. I asked the clerk for Alabama authors. She showed a shelf and smiled. I chose a thin paperback with short stories. I read 1 page at a time. The rhythm felt slow and warm.
Asking for directions.
In the evening, I walked to a venue. 2 streets had similar names. I paused at the corner and asked a passerby, "Excuse me, is this the way to the theater?" He said, "You are close. Go 1 block left." I repeated back, 1 block left, then right. He nodded, and I thanked him.
Last morning in town.
I woke early on my final day. I packed carefully and checked the room. I rolled the towels and left the key. At checkout, I asked for a receipt. I confirmed the shuttle time to the airport. I kept 30 minutes of extra time. Extra time is quiet confidence.
Airport routine.
At the airport, I looked for my airline. I joined the correct line for bag drop. The agent asked for my passport again. She weighed my bag and added a tag. She said, "Your gate is B12. I repeated B12 and wrote it down. I cleared security and found a seat.
What Alabama taught me.
Alabama taught me gentle questions. Ask early and confirm details. It taught me to carry a paper map. It taught me to plan, yet stay open. It taught me to honor quiet stories. I arrived as a visitor. I left with simple lessons I will keep.
Great job today. You listened, repeated, and shadowed each line with me. I Went to Alabama shows that travel is not only about places, it is about asking clearly, confirming calmly, managing small problems, and listening to stories that shape a place. Shadowing works the same way. One line at a time, your English becomes smoother and more natural. If you enjoyed this story, please like the video, share it with a friend, and subscribe to English Stories for Beginners for more shadowing practice. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new story. One page, one story. One step your English will grow. Thank you for learning with me. See you in the next video.